We're heading into a busy weekend, and not only a busy weekend, but also rolling into next week. Looks like it could be a busy week ahead of us as we have our eye out down in the tropics. Here is Elsa. Latest on it. Still maintaining its strength and speed right now. Wind speeds at 85 miles per hour, moving towards the west at 30 miles per hour. So again, a faster moving storm than typical. Usually they're under 20 mile per hour moving speed. So a lot faster moving as we are making its way off of the Windward Islands. They're starting to finally catch a break after that storm moved through. We've seen videos throughout the evening of the damage and of the winds moving through there. Now, as this thing is continuing to track off towards the west, up next is going to be moving towards the DR and then eventually Haiti and into Cuba, which is going to be crucial to watch, especially for us here along the Suncoast, because this is going to be really determining what we're going to see. Now, I want to do something else as well. In fact, let me pull up the drawing feature so I can break this hurricane down for you. So hurricanes, when they're moving, let's consider the direction it's moving. So it's moving in this direction. This is really the top of the storm. So I'm going to cut this thing into 4 quadrants. There you go. So you can see this quadrant right here. That's the top right quadrant. This area right here, that is where we see the strongest winds of a hurricane. The bottom right one, that's where we see the second strongest winds. The bottom left, or the top left, that's where you see the strongest storm surge. And then the bottom left, that's usually where the weakest part of the hurricane is. Keep this in mind as we start to track this thing. So here's a look at the spaghetti models. You can see really pretty consistent with where it's going over the next couple of days. In fact, expecting it to stay on track, moving towards Haiti and eventually into Cuba. You can see already we've got the hurricane warnings out. As far as moving past the 72-hour, that's where the models go haywire. You can see quite a spread all across, even from New Orleans all the way to the East Coast, but consistently they're really tracking right just off the coast, if not closer to the coast. So that's what we're going to keep an eye out on, is how that track is going to unfold over the next couple days, which we should have a better idea, especially tomorrow and into the weekend. And then the question is, what's the intensity after it moves over Cuba? One thing I want to take into note, though, remember talking about those quadrants? Well, as this is moving through, saying into late Monday into Tuesday, you notice if it does take that curve, we could potentially be in that top right quadrant, which would be the strongest winds, unless it's just offshore enough to where we don't get caught in some of those strongest winds. So again, even though it doesn't maybe make surface landfall here in our Suncoast area, we could still see decent impacts from this. But as I said, this is still a couple days out. This is a very unique storm that we're going to have to keep an eye out on, and you can do so as well along with us by scanning the QR code right there. That'll give you the First Alert weather app. We'll give you hour-by-hour forecast as well as updates with this thing. As far as right now, probability for wind, 20% chance of seeing 40-mile-per-hour winds or stronger. Heading out this evening, though, it is nice out in Anna Maria. We've got some clouds overhead, 85 degrees. If you're heading out to kick off your early Independence Day plans, you should be good tonight. In fact, rain chances, I really want to say slim to none. In fact, rain should be done for the night. Now, tomorrow morning, we're watching boundary to our north, diving closer, bring some scattered thunderstorms into our afternoon. By the time we head into nightfall, into firework time, you're good. No worries as far as rain goes for those fireworks. And heading into the 4th of July, looking pretty dry here across the Suncoast. In fact, I think I'm going to drop the rain chances back from 30% to even 20% as we head into your 4th of July forecast. If you're heading out on the waters tomorrow, west winds at 15 knots may create a moderate chop, so use some caution. Next couple of days, though, we're going to keep the rain chance 30% right now on Sunday. In fact, like I said, might drop down to 20%. As we head into Monday evening, that's where we'll possibly watch for Elsa to start bringing some impacts to us. As we go into the week, we'll continue to keep an eye out on the tropics, and we'll keep you up to date on air, online, and on your mobile device.